Where am I? You behind the scenes. So, what that even mean though? Am I dreaming? In many other ways, yes. In this way, no. So, this is what? Another dimension? Who are you? Why am I here? What is this place? I go by many names, many of which you know very well. I can't tell you too much, but I am a guide of sorts for you, a protector, making sure you don't get yourself in too much trouble out here. What kind of trouble we talking about? Look, I don't know, or at least remember who you are to me. I've never seen you before a day in my life. Now you catching on. Alright, here's a summary. You, me, us. We have many lives happening right now at the same time in different realities. You go by different names and are doing different things in each one. We know each other and all by different names. We just look different in each life. Think of us as travel partners. This is our meetup spot where we plan our next move. We our own wizards. This is behind the curtain of Oz. Time travelers, protector. So who you supposed to be, my husband? We on a strict time schedule, baby girl. Look, you here with me now because you growing spiritually. And it's opening up parts of your consciousness for you to understand what immortality means and is. To be here is to be wrapping up your reincarnation cycles on Earth, to be consciously present in higher forms, non-physical. I'm about to show you different versions of yourself on different timelines, living and breathing at the same time. Independent in experience, but the same in energy. Everything gonna be fine. We do this for fun all the time. You just having a moment right now. I'ma get you back right. How you feeling? Like I'm in the Twilight Zone? Who am I in this life? Funny you say that. You watch a TV series every night before bed. You live with both of your parents. You're an only child. You dream about things before they happen, but you tell nobody that you can do this. Your mom is a nurse. Your dad drives the city bus. And it's 1993. You are Alexis Washington. You are 16 years old and you're in the 10th grade. I'm Harvey Harris, 17 years old in body, 972 years old in soul. Are you really 972 years old? And if so, how old am I for real? You still gotta ask that question. On to the next life. Wow, I see you, old man, I see you. I know who I am in this one. I'm Adula Shakti, 31 years old, Bengali, India. And who am I? You're my father's brother, Malachi. This is our village, Pareshavati. I have 2 children, Tamil and Lakti. Tamil is 4 and Lakti is 2. My husband is a doctor. I teach children in the village. My mother is very sick. My husband can't heal her. I resent him for it. My father is an elder in the village and we rarely speak. I'm too headstrong to be a woman, he says. Are we speaking in another language? And how come I know everything about this life, but not the last one? You remember the lives in which you have evolved the most spiritually in. Let me show you a trick. What the heck? How did you changed? You're not old no more. How did you look the way you did before we started coming to my lives? How did you do this? I'm a little bit more experienced in switching things up. You changed too. You can't feel it or see it because you in the same body still. We are 30 years into the future. I did this to teach you a learning point. Do not underestimate the power of your thoughts and what they can physically manifest. Within the blink of an eye, we jump 30 years ahead in this timeline of your life. Your husband you just told me about 1 minute ago in time has been dead 15 years at this present moment we standing in. One more. Hey, how you doing? I just saw you across the street and I just had to come over here and let you know how beautiful you are. Thanks. That is so sweet. I really appreciate that. This is gonna sound crazy, but you look so familiar. Do I know you from somewhere? I hope so. I gotta tighten up on my game if I'm so easily forgotten. I'm for real. I know I've seen you somewhere before. I wish I could remember where. A few wise men have said that everyone we meet in life, we know in other lives too. You ever heard of parallel universes? That's so crazy you asked that. I actually do. I was just talking to my sister about the possibility of reincarnation. But we are in 1973, so stuff like that isn't even on people's minds. I just got Earth, Wind & Fire's new record. It's so groovy. Those brothers are really on another level of life. You ever heard of this group called the Fifth Dimension? They're kind of new. They got a new song playing on the radio. You heard it? Yeah, I really dig Earth, Wind & Fire. Those brothers are on it. I heard that song you talking about too. Not on the radio though. The Age of Aquarius, I think it's called. I listen to a lot of music like that. It influences my work. So, what does a mysterious and smooth brother like you do for work? I write and produce music, love songs. I'm also writing a novel, a love story about a man that is so in love with his wife, he can time travel to all the lives she is incarnated in as different people to learn the full depth of her soul. He visits her different incarnations so much, she begins to catch on to what he is doing, but he won't admit to it, although he wants her to know that he does it deep down. And he can't tell her what he learns about her soul in different lives because she has to grow on her own in each one. Your book sounds like a dream I had a few months ago. I was in this like black void, and there was a man waiting there for me. It's like he was just waiting for me to come, like he knew I was coming. I mean, there was nothing. It was just a black, empty space. And I don't know. It was just so strange. He just started traveling like on a rainbow of light. It was really different. It was a really, really different dream. And in the dream, it was like I knew him. I wasn't scared. Close your eyes. Count to 5. And then open them. I want to show you something real cool.